So this was my experience of covering the National MMA League event in Satori BJJ in Dublin. One of the most striking aspects that stood out to me on the day of the event, having observed it and filmed it and watched a lot of the fights, was the refereeing of the event. I think the refereeing of these type of events, of novice MMA events and amateur MMA events, is so important because we know that mixed martial arts can get a certain reputation, that it might be barbaric. I think it's really important that at this level the fights are they're controlled. The striking and the power levels that the fighters are exerting is controlled. And I thought that the guys from Satori did a fantastic job at refereeing the fights. The level of competition from the kids and the teens was mind-blowing. They're coming into mixed martial arts now much younger, than maybe they were a couple of years ago, or maybe they were when the sport started out. They're coming in learning an entire facet of skill sets in relation to MMA. They're not just coming in from a taekwondo or a kickboxing background. So they're coming in and they're training the jiu-jitsu, they're training the wrestling, they're training the striking from the very beginning. So these are skills that they are acquiring right off the bat, rather than coming in from a different background and then trying to learn the wrestling or to learn the jiu-jitsu or to learn the striking. Fighters like Morgan Clements and fighters like Regan Bellamy, who came over from the UK. Regan Bellamy is just turned 13 years of age. And the guy, when he was giving his interview for me, he seemed like he had wisdom well beyond his years in the way he spoke. And when I first came into the hall in the morning, I could see Regan warming up, and I could just tell by looking at the guy that he was prepared and he was focused and he was ready. And in his interview after, I could tell exactly how hungry he was to go on and do huge things professionally in the sport. And there was another fighter who came over from Belgium, Isa Gulaev. I hope I haven't butchered the pronunciation of his name. But again, just his coach was telling me that she's been working with him since he was 4 years of age. The standard that these kids and these teens are bringing to the game now, and it's so balanced. The future of MMA, from looking at that one event in isolation, I came away from it going, there's really no fear for the future of MMA. In this country. I would say a huge thanks to John and Patrick of Satori BJJ for allowing me to come in and cover the event, because it wouldn't have been possible without them. And they were very kind to me. They were very accommodating to me. Thank you very much for visiting Combat Kitchen's YouTube page. If you do like the videos and the content, please give us a thumbs up. If you could also take a second to hit the subscribe button, it helps us hugely in terms of growing our page and covering these type of events in the future.